toilet facilities, just everything, and schools, obviously. And I used to question my dad. I said, how come our school bus is passing by these little black children who are walking? I had to walk half a mile to get to my school bus, but once we got on it, we passed clusters of African American children walking to their school much further away. And I asked questions like that, and why they couldn't come into restaurants, lunch counters and things, and why they couldn't go to the theaters, and why we didn't worship together and stuff like that. And my dad said, Charles, they're going to, with Thurgood Marshall, he mentioned him. I don't know if he mentioned Dr. King or not at that point, but he said that the blacks, or I think they were referred to as Negroes back then. If you were, unless you really wanted to get, like so many of my family friends and others, they use the N-word. But he said that eventually the Supreme Court is going to outlaw segregation in our public schools. And he lived to see that happen. 1954. My dad died in 59, much too young, 67 years old. And so he predicted it and taught us tolerance and how, I guess he was saying we don't have much choice except to be patient and try to support progressive movements and efforts to end this, but we were fighting on the one hand. I saw the KKK in action. I saw blacks which kicked out of voting places, literally at my feet. I was walking along one day. It's in the book, and Carol forgot to bring the draft of my book called A Time of Change, and it'll be out hopefully early next year. And it's written by Robert L. Johnson, Bob, I call him. He's a friend and former pastor at the Potomac Baptist Church who left the ministry and went into teaching and then retired and became an author. And he asked me if I'd be interested in having him do an autobiography on me, and so I said yes. Carol's read some of it, but the one story is I was walking by a voting precinct, and this friend of mine, not friend, but is a black man, middle-aged, and I was 8, 9 years old. His name was Carl Yarborough, Y-A-R-B-A-R-A, I think. And all of a sudden I heard this ruckus, and the steps were about as high into the voting place as the top of that picture there, the black. And I looked up,